This is Malleshwar Rao, working as assistant professor in Department of Physics, MVR College of Engineering and Technology. Now we will discuss about the next topic in the third unit in chapter 2. The topic name is Cronin-Penny model. Already we know discuss about the last class in the Bloch theorem. The Bloch theorem it can be contains as to the positive ion core it can be reached as the minimum value with 0, and in between the nucleus and in between the unit cell that it is called as the maximum. It can be explained as the Bloch in the last class. Now we are going to discuss about the Cronin-Penny model. The Cronin-Penny model is a Cronin-Penny model experimental diagram. The first one is the FSG ideal periodic rectangular wall suggested by a Cronin-Penny model. In that Cronin-Penny model, we have discussed the behavior of a electron in the one-dimensional periodical lattice. Here, it is the dotted, it is called as the nucleus in the positive ion, 1, 3, 4, 5. It is called as the potential well. Here it is the potential barrier. Here in this diagram, it can be consists of two regions. First region 1 and second region 2. In the first region V equal 0, that means when the positive ion it can be reached as to the 0, and it can be reached to the in this positive ion it can be highly going. The value is second value, it is called as the barriers V equal to V0. The bottom cell is called as to the potential well, that means V equal 0. It is called as to the barriers, it is called V equal to V0. In this consideration, here already x-axis is the displacement and y-axis it can be explained as the potential V of x. Here it is also called as the iron cores. These are iron cores or nucleus. Now we are going to mathematical expression in the Cronin-Penny model. Mainly what we are reading, Cronin-Penny is the scientist in 1931. The behavior of the electron in the periodical potential well, it can be explained easily in this diagrammatical representation. In these two regions, consider an electron moving along x-axis under a periodic potential as, here it is the two regions. First region V equal 0 for 0 less than x less than a. This first condition. Second condition, V equal to V0 for minus b less than x less than or equal to 0. These two conditions it can be explained in the mathematical is the Cronin-Penny model. Cronin-Penny model means motion of electron in periodic field of a crystal. Motion of electron in periodic movement of a crystal. This model gives the behavior of electronic in periodic potential. At the bottom of the well, already we know discussed two regions. First region is the 0 less than x less than a, V equal 0 condition, and second region is called as the V equal V0 in the region of minus b less than x less than 0. So, in this theory explained by the help of a quantum mechanics in the Schrödinger time independent wave equation in these both regions. Now what we have to study in the quantum mechanics in the Schrödinger time independent wave equation means the final wave equation of Schrödinger time independent wave equation, those squares I by the x square plus 8 pi square m by h cross square e minus v naught psi equal to 0. That is the first equation. But we need to go as to the two regions. The first region we are considered as v equal 0. The first concentration equal to V equal 0. That means the equation lo V degree 0 పెట్టేసుకోవాలి. Now the first equation is those squares by the x square plus 8 pi square m by h cross square e psi equal to 0. It is the first equation number 1. Region 2. Region 2, what is the region 2? V equal to V0. First region V equal to V0. Now we are going to discuss to the V equal to V0. Region 2, those squares by the x square plus 8 pi square m by h cross square e minus v naught psi equal 0 for region 2 minus b less than x less than equal 0. That is the second condition. Now 8 pi square m by h cross square e we are taking as to the alpha square. Here 8 pi square m by h cross square e here v naught minus e equal to we are taking as the beta square. The equation number 3 and equation number 4. దీని ఆల్ఫా స్క్వేర్ అనుకోవాలి, దీని బీటా స్క్వేర్ అనుకోవాలి. Assuming that the total energy E of the electron is less than the potential energy of V0. ఇప్పుడు ఎబో ఈక్వేషన్ ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు? 8 pi square m by h cross square e ని మనం ఏమనుకున్నాం? ఆల్ఫా స్క్వేర్ అనుకున్నాం. Again we have to write dou square psi by dou x square plus alpha square psi equal 0 అలాగ రాసుకొని ఫర్ ఫస్ట్ కండిషన్ 0 less than x less than a రీజియన్ 1 అనేది ఫిఫ్త్ ఈక్వేషన్ అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ dou square psi by dou x square minus beta square psi equal 0 for region 2 minus b less than x less than or equal 0, that is called as the sixth equation. Here we are taking the condition v equal 0 is the first region, second region equal v equal v naught for minus b less than x less than equal 0. That's why here we are getting as to the minus value, minus b square psi equal 0 for minus b less than x less than equal 0. Fifth equation, sixth equations వచ్చినాయి. ఈ రెండింటికి సొల్యూషన్స్ చేస్తే మనకు వచ్చే ఈక్వేషన్ psi equal e power ik dot x uk of x. uk of x equal to potential వెక్టార్. ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as a పొటెన్షియల్ అంటారు. సో ఈ రెండింటికి సొల్యూషన్ చేస్తే వచ్చిన ఈక్వేషన్ అది. ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ని మరలా మనం డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేస్తే మనకి ఒక జనరల్ ఈక్వేషన్ వస్తుంది. మరలా జనరల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ తీసుకెళ్ళి ఫోర్త్ అండ్ ఫిఫ్త్లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి మరలా దాని సొల్యూషన్స్ చేస్తే మనకి ఫైనల్గా ఇన్ ద ఎగ్జామినేట్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ యూ ఆర్ డైరెక్ట్లీ రిటర్న్ యాజ్ ద ఈక్వేషన్. ద ఈక్వేషన్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as the p sin alpha a by alpha a plus cos alpha a equal to cos ka. It is the seventh equation where p equal to mv naught b alpha by h cross square, binding energy of the electron. ఇలా డైరెక్ట్ రాసేసుకోవచ్చు. నౌ వీఆర్ గెటింగ్ యాజ్ టు ద సెవెంత్ ఈక్వేషన్. ఇన్ దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఈ ఈక్వేషన్స్ యూజ్ చేసుకుని మనం గ్రాఫ్ డ్రా చేయాలి. లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ అనేది ఎక్స్ యాక్సెస్, వై యాక్సెస్ అనేది రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ తీసుకుని వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ యాజ్ టు ద వన్ ఆఫ్ ద గ్రాఫ్. ద గ్రాఫ్ ఈజ్ దిస్ వన్ in FIG2 figure 2. Here the figure 2, that means a graph is drawn with left hand side equation 7 y axis and an x axis. Since right side of equation 7 boundary the values plus 1 and minus 1, plus 1 minus 1 అనేది right hand side, next left hand side అనేది y axis లో మనం తీసుకోవాలి. నెక్స్ట్ x axis, left hand equation is allotted to plus 1 and minus 1. Finally p is assumed as p sin alpha by alpha a plus cos alpha a versus to alpha a కి మనం డయాగ్రామ్ గీయాలి. So what is the conclusions or draw this one? The first conclusions are in this spectrum it can be explained as the two regions. First one is the forbidden gap and the second one is the energy band. It is the alternate regions separated by forbidden regions and to the allowed bands. Second conclusion is the width of the allowed energy bands increases with increase of energy. ఈ allowed band అనేది ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటే ఇట్ ఇంక్రీజెస్ ఆల్సో ఎనర్జీ అనేది ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. థర్డ్ కన్క్లూజన్, ద విడ్త్ ఆఫ్ ద allowed band decreases with increase the value of p. p వాల్యూ అనేది ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతూ ఉన్నప్పుడు దీని యొక్క విడ్త్ అనేది డిక్రీజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. దట్ ఈస్ విత్ ఇంక్రీజ్ బైండింగ్ ఎనర్జీ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ when p tends to infinity. P tends to infinity, the allowed energy region becomes narrow and energy spectrum becomes like spectrum. These are called as the conclusions of in this diagram. Left hand side, right hand side. Finally, the width of the allowed bandwidth is increasing. Final conclusion of this one. Next one, p sin alpha by alpha and p tends to, here we are taking as to the two equations. P tends to infinity అయితే ఏమవుతుంది, నెక్స్ట్ p tends to 0 అయితే మనకి ఏమవుతుంది. Here in this equation p tends to infinity, that is the equation 7, and the solution only if equation 7, where is that equation 7? Here it is the equation 7, p sin alpha by alpha a plus cos alpha a equal to cos ka. The equation is based on this. In this equation sin alpha p tends to infinity this called, that means p tends to infinity. Now equation 7 sin alpha equal 0 అవుతుంది, alpha equal n pi. ఆల్ఫా ఏని ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు, ఆల్ఫా స్క్వేర్ ఈక్వల్ n స్క్వేర్ పై స్క్వేర్ బై ఏ స్క్వేర్ దట్ ఈక్వల్ టు 8 pi square m by h cross square e బేస్డ్ ఆన్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 3. ఫైనల్లీ ఎనర్జీ వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఎనర్జీ E ఈక్వల్ టు n స్క్వేర్ h స్క్వేర్ 8 m a స్క్వేర్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 8. n means what? n equal 1 2 3 4. m means what? Mass of electron. Next a means what? Interatomic distance. Starting diagram we are taking as to the distance, that it is called as the a. In this first diagram we are taking as to the a. A means interatomic distance. The periodic ladder is equal to a plus b. That means in region 1 and region 2. It is called as the interatomic distance. What we have taken conclusion, this means this expression shows that energy is quantized. P tends to infinity presents the nature of a insulator. P tends to infinity ఉంటే ఏమవుతుందంటే నేచర్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇన్సులేటర్ గా వర్క్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. Next, when p tends to 0, what happens? p tends to infinity అయితే that it becomes as to the energy insulator గా వర్క్ అయింది. Here p tends to 0 means equation number 7. It is the equation number 7. In this equation number 7, we are taking as to the p tends to 0. అప్పుడు cos alpha a equal cos k, or alpha equal k, or alpha square equal k square. Now 8 pi square m by h cos square equal to 2 pi by lambda square. Therefore k equal to 2 pi by lambda and lambda equal h m by mb. Lambda means de Broglie wavelength. Finally 8 pi square by m h cos square equal to 4 pi square m square v square by h cos square. Final మనకి ఏం వస్తుందంటే p వస్తుంది. p means p ని ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు అంటే h by lambda, nu ని ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు h by mv. So finally he equal to half mv square. Half mv square means kinetic energy. Now the energy is p tends to 0, the kinetic energy of electron that indicates the nature of conductor. ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుంది? కండక్టర్ లాగా వర్క్ అవుతుంది. This equation is suitable for completely free particle. So there is no separate energy levels. All the energy levels are allowed energy level for electron. Thus by varying p from 0 to infinity, we have completely free electron to completely bounded electron. Final గా కన్క్లూజన్ క్రానింగ్ పెన్నీ మోడల్లో మనం ఏం చదువుతాము అంటే ఎలక్ట్రాన్ యొక్క బిహేవియర్, ఒక మెటల్లో ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ అనేవి ఎలా యాక్సలరేట్ అవుతాయి అనేది చదువుకోవడం కోసం ఈ క్రానింగ్ పెన్నీ 1931లో వీఆర్ గివింగ్ us to the discussion. In the final diagram that it is called as the brilliant zones. It is also another name, the brilliant zones. Sometimes it is asking to the 4 marks also. Briefly explain the brilliant zones of Kronig-Penney model. So diagram, energy versus wave vector for a one-dimensional lattice. E means energy, K means wave vector. Here in this spectrum it can be divided at the two parts. First part is the allowed bonds, and second part is the forbidden gap, forbidden band. Like that it can be divided allowed band, forbidden band, allowed band, forbidden band. Like that it can be divided the entire spectrum. Here the dotted lines is called as the EK curve. That means energy and wave vector. ఎలక్ట్రాన్ అనేది యాక్సలరేట్ అవుతూ ఉన్నప్పుడు మెటల్లో ఆ ఎలక్ట్రాన్ యొక్క ఎనర్జీ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అనేది మనం ఇక్కడ చదువుతున్నాం. దాన్నే ఈకే డయాగ్రామ్ అని కూడా పిలవచ్చు. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో కాల్డ్ బ్రిలియన్ జోన్స్ అని కూడా పిలవచ్చు. It is the conclusion of brilliant zones. It is the mainly 3 parts. First one is the energy spectrum. It can be divided as the 2 parts. First one is the allowed bond and second one is the forbidden bond. Second, the electron, it can be reside only to the allowed band. Electrons are ekkada untayante only to allowed band. Electron, it can be reside only to the allowed band. Here it is the allowed band, here it is the allowed band, here it is the allowed band, here it is the allowed band. Allowed band lo matram electrons reside ayi untayi. So these are the main EK diagram that it is called as the energy and wave vector. ఈ డయాగ్రామ్స్ లో మనం p tends to infinity తీసుకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది, p tends to 0 తీసుకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది, ఆల్రెడీ వీ హావ్ టు డిస్కస్. p tends to 0 తీసుకున్నప్పుడు that is the completely it indicates the nature of a conductor. p tends to infinity తీసుకుంటే it is the completely the nature of a insulator. So finally in this Kronig explained as in this theorem, Kronig-Penney model in 1931, the behavior of an electron accelerated in any periodical one-dimensional lattice, it can be explained. It is the important question in the essay point of view. It is a very important question in the third unit. Thank you, students.